Other than this report, we have another report which we launched, that is the India's most trusted brands. And that's the reason probably, I keep traveling across India. Every year I visit this city in Chennai. So that's the reason there is a few known faces also which are here. So once again, thank you so much for coming in. So as I said, that is the third edition of the India's most attractive brands 2016. So let me tell you what actually we are into. We are from TRA Research, and TRA Research, it is a brand analytics company. We actually help brands in building trust as well as building attractiveness. Now, why trust or attractiveness? Because both of these are intangibles. Everyone has its own meanings of trust and attractiveness. So when we say attractiveness, it doesn't really mean that how attractive a person is or how attractive a brand is. It's actually about what is the desire that brand creates around it for its consumers. So that's the logic behind it. So we actually wanted to identify that can we come up with a matrix which can help in measuring this intangible which is called as attractiveness. So we partnered with several sociologists, psychologists as well as communication experts, and we partnered with Indian Statistical Institute, that is the statistical partners in our study. Those are the partners in identifying that what is the formula which is required in coming up with this matrix. So while we were discussing with these sociologists, psychologists and communication experts, there were also anthropologists which were involved in this, in understanding that what will make up attractiveness. So we wanted to identify what are the ingredients which will make up attractiveness. So today we know that attractiveness is actually made up of 36 attributes. There are 36 intangible attributes like caring, enthusiasm, outward appearance, competence, and several of them. There are 36 attributes. And these 36 attributes are based on 12 human behavior. We can call it as a brand behavior. We call it as traits. And these 12 brand behaviors are again based on 4 foundations of attractiveness. So the 2 foundations which everyone in this room must be definitely aware. It's an age-old theory which all the brands probably apply with them, and that is called as emotional appeal and rational appeal. But there were 2 more important aspects which we wanted to add to this foundation, and those 2 important aspects are communication appeal and aspirational appeal. What is the aspiration which the brands create around it? So that's the foundation which we have. So today we own the proprietary of that, we own the global copyrights of this matrix also. And every year we apply this matrix in identifying the most attractive brands. Now again, coming back to how we do this research. This research has been carried out across 16 cities in India. We had met over 3,000 influencers of the brand. When we say influencer, in market research terms, it is called as respondents. We call them as influencers because these are the people who actually influence the rest of the crowd when it comes to a particular brand. You may only probably find it on Google, and the brands actually take these copies. This is meant for the marketing fraternity of the brands. It is meant for the corporate communication fraternity in understanding what are the areas of action and what are the areas of communication so as to build longer attractiveness for their own brand. So it is actually a referral book. As I said, that this is the 3rd edition of the report. So the previous 2 editions, you may find it in several of the college libraries. It's been referred by students. It's been referred at RBI library. You may find it in several of the bank libraries. So that's where the copy actually goes out to. So let me announce the top 10 brands this year. So this year the number 1 brand, the India's most attractive brand, is LG, which ranks, as compared to last year, it has gone up by 1 point. Last year it was at 2nd position. This year it leads at number 1. 2nd position is taken in by Samsung. 2nd is Sony. 3rd is Samsung. And this year Samsung at 3rd position. When I say Samsung, it is into the category of personal gadgetry. And 4th position is taken in by Honda. 5th is again Samsung, but this time Samsung in the category of durables. It is at 5th position. 6th position, the Indian brand, and that's Bajaj, which appears at 6th position. 7th is Tata. Tata has seen a fall this year as compared to last year. It has fallen by -3 points when it comes to attractiveness or when it comes to the desire quotient which is there around Tata as a brand.
Tata Motors or whole
Tata in the category of diversified. 7th position. 7th position is Tata. 8th is Maruti Suzuki in the category of automobile, and 9th is Airtel, and 10th position is Nokia. Nokia is a brand again which we have been noticing for the past several years. Whichever reports we have been launching, Nokia has always been into the top 10, though the overall rank within the top 10 has been fluctuating every time. But very soon you may find Nokia also coming up in the market very strongly and competing with several leading brands like Samsung and all. So this was been predicted earlier also in our reports that Nokia will be making a comeback, and and slowly you can actually see now how Nokia is coming up. So these are the top 10 brands for this year.